Alright. Let's see if we don't sink all the way in. Oh, pretty close. Welcome, guys. My name is Michael, and if you've not seen my other YouTube channels, then this is a formal introduction. My name is Michael. This is our dog, Lila. We have decided that we are going to start a separate channel for our garden. For those of you who like, gardening, homesteading, farming, things like that, then these videos will pertain to you. We wanted to make a series out of this as we have intentions to actually expand our operations and eventually one day become pretty much a full-fledged farm. This whole garden started a few years back when we just wanted to, make some organic produce at a previous location we used to live at, and so we had a little like 10 by 10 square. We grew some cucumbers, peppers, squash, things like that. Just very basic things, didn't require a whole lot of space. And that's kind of when we got our bug for it. And so now, after I had gotten pretty ill, which I still am, but doing better than I was a couple years ago, we have decided, since we had to move to my parents' house so they could help take care of us, and hopefully this wind isn't too bad. It's been a rainy day. We figure we come out here and record this. But we had lost everything and had to move in with my mother. And my mother's got a decent sized backyard. It's not like country or anything. It's a city lot, but she's got a good amount of property. And then this property that we're sitting in right now is actually a vacant lot. We've actually maintained it for the last 10 years, mowing it. And when we moved in, so my mom and my wife could help take care of me, we decided that we were going to go back to another garden. The garden that we had last year, I'll insert the picture in this video right now. That was our garden last year, 2024. We have a little inside joke because my wife, thought that I didn't want to go as big as I did, and me being the overachiever, she kind of made some comments, and jokingly I was like, okay, well, let's expand it. So our 10 by 10 garden that we were going to do again turned into a 500 square foot area of garden with a lot of different things. We grew about 30 different varieties between this lot and my mother's lot, and it was a good experience. We had a very good harvest. That only being our second time we garden, I'm a very analytical individual, and so I keep track of everything. And we harvested at about 1,000 pounds worth of produce and yielded about 57% of what we planted, which was pretty good considering this was only the second time we did it. And we went way bigger than that little dinky 100 square foot space. And I don't even think it was 100 square foot, but somewhere around 5 by 5, 10 by 10, somewhere around there. This year, to really test our abilities, and because we wanted to start making a profit. We made money last year, but very little. I actually took most of the produce we had. If we couldn't cook it fast enough, we don't typically can. And so we decided to give it away to either families in need or people that were, interested in the organic produce. And so we just gave it away to them. Now, thankfully, a lot of those people actually decided to cook with it, make recipes, and actually give back to us. in like different like lunch meals or baked goods or things like that. And it was a good experience. We ran contests for like our green beans on who got the closest pick to how much we harvested, and people had the opportunity to win a free bag of green beans for the family with free delivery because we delivered it to them. And then it was a good experience. I'm actually going to move closer. Ugh. Don't mind the noises. That chair was really in the dirt, and it's about to be again. There we go. I feel like I could talk to you guys. And Lila's returned to join us. But we made some profit off of it. We had quite a bit of people that wanted to buy our produce. We didn't really do much with a farmer's market. I actually built our own farmer's market stand, which again, I'll post a picture right here. But that was the garden. That was the farmer stand that we had actually created out of just old wood and pallets and stuff. I think our cat actually got more use out of it than we did, just because we're not really in a good area for marketing something like that, but we still tried. I wasn't able to drive due to my health, and so going to a farmer's market venue was a little bit on the challenging side. So we opted to just try it at our own property. Then this year, we've had a lot of people very excited for what we're doing, what we're growing, and what we stand for. And so we decided to grow bigger. As you can see, I'm actually sitting talking to you guys at the end of where the garden is. And then as you can see, the garden goes all the way up there by that truck, by the sidewalk and the residential road. It's actually quite interesting because since this is a city lot and we don't actually own this, I just decided to do this without asking. We actually have the cops and the city people drive by here all the time, and they're actually quite amazed. We actually have a commercial building that sits over that direction. You can't see it, but it's over that direction. There's a parking lot. Cops like to sit there and just kind of watch for people flying down this road because we live just off of a main road. And every time we see the cops, if we have stuff in harvest, then usually we will give back to our police officers just as like a hey, thanks, and also just to keep a good reputation with them, because this is a city lot and they, if they wanted to, could shut us down without drawing a blank, but you get the idea. They could shut us down. So let me make sure this is still on. Good. We used the good mic today, so hopefully it'll stay connected. The other one is hit or miss sometimes. But anyways, yeah, so we went from 500 square feet and we are now at about 3,600 square foot. So pretty big operation as far as like a garden goes. We're looking to make some money. We're looking to take some of the produce and actually help families in need. We're going to run more contests again this year. We plan to run a promotion with our nonprofit organization for mental health. Just kind of spread awareness with that. Along with, produce is the livelihood to how we operate. It's how our bodies function, and the better food we put into it, then the better we're going to operate. And so the goal is to just keep expanding. We're actually potentially looking to move out of state within this year, next year. And once we move, we are actually looking into different avenues to actually buy up a piece of farmland. So we can go from 3,600 square foot, which is kind of on almost a quarter acre. Not quite. It's still got quite a bit of distance to go, but that's the closest that I can think of as an example for you guys. we're at almost a quarter acre with this, and we're looking to go well as far as the operation allows. Obviously, as a farm operation, you have to consent with all the different laws and regulations. We have to make sure that we are remaining profitable and not overdoing our expenses. And we don't actually plan to really use many subsidies, government subsidies, because we want to try and stay free and clear as best as possible with our farm operations. Whether that expands to a 5 acre operation or 1,000 acre operation, whatever life has in store for us, um, that is the direction we're going to keep going. Now, we do have other businesses that we run and operate, which is where some of this income is actually going to come from. Most of it's going to come from the sold produce and the different add-ons and healthcare products and stuff that we also sell organically, that helps people without all the added extra fillers and chemicals and everything else that we put on our skin, body, digest, things like that. So with all that being said, this will be the first video of the channel. Um, we would love for everybody to like and subscribe and to follow us on our journey. Um, like I mentioned in the beginning, we do have another channel. It's kind of more of my personal channel, but that's also another journey that's documented through my health. This one is strictly going to be for everything we do with the garden farm operation. When it comes to like the planting, the sowing, the tilling, what we do with the soils, different things we learn, and hopefully through the progress of these videos, you'll also see us expand operations year after year. And who knows, maybe once we actually get fully operational on like an actual piece of farmland, uh, maybe you guys can come out and visit us, and we'll have different events and um, different games and stuff for kids and all kinds of stuff. Uh, we'll actually be we'll be teaching our kids how to do all this in the process too, because I feel like it's a good learning experience for them. And quite frankly, they absolutely love doing this with us. Each year that we start planting stuff, my son is right behind me asking me every question he can think of. He's always yelling at me if I'm not checking on the plants every day, making sure they're watered. So he really loves it. He really enjoys it, and we would love for them to learn all about what it actually takes to run an operation like this, and even bigger. What goes into it, all the labor involved, the different knowledge between your companion planting, um, your soil types, the health of the soil. We do a lot of composting for our stuff. Which we would actually like to eventually get cattle and things like that to help out with the composting, manure, things like that. Because our operation, we are planning to stay within our mission of growing everything organically, so that way what we produce ends up on your guys' table. And we know that what you guys are consuming is nothing that is going to cause any side effects. It's not going to hinder your health in any kind of way. And hopefully this will benefit you in a lot of different ways. And overall, hopefully feel better. Um, we obviously are going to eventually grow as an operation, so we do still have to stay profitable. We're kind of going back and forth on whether we're going to definitely file for the organic certificate. There's a lot of different things you got to do to do it. A lot of money involved. And in my eyes, realistically, it's just so you can market at a higher cost. And as we all know, everything. Lila girl. And what's another? And as you guys know,
everything in this world is so expensive and it just keeps getting worse. And so, within all of our business, that's what we try to do for you guys is make everything affordable, but also remain healthy, around with it still stay profitable too. We're a family of six. You got 4 kids, so you do still have to feed our families too. So I can't take the car plate to give you guys a plate. Um, we still have to eat as well. But welcome to the Reviving Garden. This is where it all starts. And I hope you guys like and subscribe to the channel. Follow us on the journey. And if you want to learn more or know anything else, comment below and we'll be more than happy to answer your questions or, different video ideas that you guys might be interested in. Um, for those of you who are wondering how we got our knowledge, a lot of it was ChatGPT, trial and error. And then I use an app called Seed to Spoon, and no, that's not a sponsor. Um, I truly believe in their app. It's been wonderful. They recently released an AI thing, so you can just snap a picture of whatever is going on in your garden. It'll analyze it, and it'll give you an idea of what exactly you need to do. And so we learned a lot from that too. And so we use that to track our garden as well as spreadsheet from Google. So until the next one, don't forget to like and subscribe, comment below if there's any video ideas, questions, and I hope you guys follow us along our journey of what is going to become our farm operation of the Reviving Garden. As always, God bless, love each and every one of you, and see you on the next one.